What's up, guys? Welcome to gootalks number 14. I'm your host, gootecks, and today is Wednesday, September 19th, 2012. It is 12:08 Pacific Standard Time. Thank you for spending your lunch break with me here. I'm hoping, well, I was thinking, it's only lunchtime for some people, but for those of us here on the West Coast, I thought, wouldn't it be cool if I could just persuade you to, I imagine that everybody that watches this show works a 9 to 5. And as such, between 12 p.m. and 1 p.m., this is what I hear. I don't know. I don't know anything about jobs. But I hear that people have lunch breaks from 12 to 1 p.m. So I thought, hey, wouldn't it be cool if I started the show earlier? That way you guys could just, have some company while you sit there eating by yourself, because I just figured that that's what everybody does. Or maybe you guys are at school or whatever, and I thought, maybe I'll get more viewers like this. I don't know, whatever, who cares? It's not about the viewers, at least not about the live viewers, because as everybody knows, there's not very much money in it's not very much money in live streaming when you only got a couple hundred people that you're streaming to. Anyways, let's talk about some good news. I woke up today to my good buddy Jason Lake from Complexity tweeting the cool kids at Twitch TV raised $15 million. Oh my gosh. Look at this article. Making every gamer famous, Twitch raises $15 million to expand its esports webcasts. Wow, look at that. The company provides esports videos and other content to more than 20 million unique viewers a month, and now it will be on the expansion path thanks to a $15 million investment led by Bessemer Venture Partners. Let's see. They talk about the integration with Showdown Effect, the Twitch integration, blah, blah, blah. We launched Twitch a little over a year ago. Now we have 20 million viewers per month. We have also partnered with over 2,000 incredible broadcasters like this guy. Oh my God. Are these batteries going to die? Oh my God. Oh my God. Please don't make me use this headset. Okay, hold on. Hold on 1 second. Cover your ears, guys. Cover your ears. Hold on 1 second. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. Anyways, 2,000 incredible broadcasters, blah, blah, blah. Twitch has raised a total of $23 million to date, including a small seed round in 2005 and a first round of $8 million in 2007 when the company was operating as Justin TV. Here's where it gets really interesting. Twitch is exactly the kind of company we seek for investment. Twitch is not a game changer. They created the game. They created the game and are creating new experiences for their community. We're looking forward to them accelerating their lead and continuing to change the rules as they go. That's the kind of entrepreneurs we like to work with, Kurzweil said. They created this market. They created a whole phenomenon. Wow. 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 Look at these guys, man. So, hey, shout outs to all of my friends at Twitch. So happy for you guys. Doing it big. Doing it big. Shout outs to Kevin and Ben and Jonathan and Justin, DJ Wheat, the whole crew, man. I hope all you guys are getting raises. I love to hear when my friends are doing well. So, props to you guys. High five. Moving on. So, also, speaking of Twitch, I don't know if you guys heard, but I got to see this weekend firsthand. Lord Haunts from iPlayWinner showed me what you can get when you subscribe to the iPlayWinner channel on Twitch. Yeah, check this out. Oh, it's awesome. Look at all these new heads, all these new faces. You get Hanzo Gonzo, the blow up, the horse head, Lord Haunts himself, and of course, the raffle monster. $4.99 a month. No ads, 720p. Aw, yeah. Just want to talk about that real quick. Let's see what's coming up next. Shakedown Volume 4 tomorrow. You can watch it at youtube.com/shakedownla. Look at this beautiful YouTube page. We're gonna have the stream going. Cross Counter is handling the stream as usual. I promise the audio won't suck this time, guys. Let's see. Really excited. Tomorrow, Destructo, who you may know as the HNIC behind Hardfest, Hard Events, Hard Day of the Dead, Hard Haunted Mansion, Hard Summer, Hard Everything. Destructo is headlining. And I'm hoping that even though well, we're going to have a short night, let's put it like that, because we are not cleared to stream Destructo's set. So I'm hoping that tomorrow I can be like, hey, Destructo, my name is Gootecks, and I think I can help you with streaming, because I feel like a company like Hard would benefit so much from streaming. So I'm hoping that I have a few minutes tomorrow to approach him from a business perspective, you know. I'm not holding my breath, you know. He's there to, you know, play his set. He's not there to talk business, but I'm pretty sure that if he's anything like me, he's always thinking about business and always thinking about how he can make his hustle stronger. So please, everybody, light a candle, say a prayer for me that I get a few minutes with Destructo tomorrow at Shakedown. Allow me to impart my streaming wisdom upon his godliest of music souls and help him see the light and see that live streaming is the way to go for live events in the future. Amen. Also, we're going to be trying something new. We're going to be trying to stream from a 4G hotspot. Yes. I don't know how that's going to go. Guys. Anyways, moving on, talking about upcoming stuff that was coming down the line. Seasons Beatings is next week. Man, there are some exciting exhibition matches. I believe we're going to have Chris G versus Filipino champ. If certain criteria can be met. I hope you guys like it. Chrissy Bell, I'm sorry. This is boring. I'm sorry. Damn. Anyway, so I'll be at Seasons meetings. Me, Ian, Combo Fiend will be holding it down, shooting some content for good old Mad Cats. Oh man, I'm so sorry. I forgot that stupid Jack Threads URL was still up from last time. Sorry about that. Don't go there. Don't go there. Yes, Seasons meetings. Looking forward to that. Let's see, what else? Yesterday was an interesting day. Sorry, there was no gootalks yesterday. I was in the field. Death Dealer Wolf and I went to check out Casey's Irish Pub. They said, "Ooh, your little gaming event. It sounds very cool, and we could do it here on Tuesdays." And I was like, "Okay, sounds good." You know, he's like, basically the manager's like concerned that nobody's going to buy food and drinks and stuff, therefore it'd be not a moneymaker for him. And I was like, okay, look, well, let's say that this was a moneymaker. Let's say that we do this once, everything goes off without a hitch, and then we do it again and again and again. Are you guys willing to do profit sharing on the money that we're bringing in? And he said no. So I said, thanks for your time. And then he suggested to check out a few other places, the Golden Gopher, the Broadway Bar, and apparently, according to Death Dealer Wolf, both of these places are like, nah, you're gonna pay us $2 to $3 grand to do this event here. And I'm like, I don't think you guys quite understand the model that we're working with here. So I guess, we'll just, since this project kind of started on gootalks, we'll just kind of keep you guys updated with what's going on with it. Because, I want to either do something like Beer Fighter or bar fights. I feel like, maybe this could be the return of bar fights if we can find a bar to do this in. But yeah, I mean, I just don't understand why. And okay, just for those of you guys that don't live in downtown LA, can I just say that the Golden Gopher is one of the coolest spots in downtown LA, and also one of the emptiest. I think it was like a Wednesday evening. It was supposed to be 80s night, and me and a couple people went down there, and there was nobody there. And I'm like, dude, how are you gonna tell me that you won $2 to $3 grand for an event? Are you fucking kidding me? You're fucking joking, right? You have nobody in here. Let me bring 50 to 100 people to your spot on an empty night and make you some free money that you didn't have before, and you want me to pay you $2 to $3 grand. Okay. All right, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Yeah, they wanted like 5K minimum for profit sharing. I'm like, dude, really? Show me that you're going to be making show me that you make $5 grand on a Tuesday night, and then we can talk about 1K for profit sharing. Anyways, moving forward. So yesterday, after going in the field to meet with Death Dealer Wolf and Casey's Irish Pub, I went over to the farmer's market, where, as you guys know, I buy my fruits and vegetables. And the guy that sells the exotic greens that I love so much wasn't there. I'm sorry, I just had to tell you guys. No dragon kale, no New Zealand spinach. For those of you guys that have been keeping up with the smoothie adventures of gootecks. Very sad news. But anyways, after that, oh, then we had a shakedown meeting. Oh, and shakedown meeting was okay. Working out the lineup for next month and the month after. It's gonna be very interesting. If you guys live in downtown and you like EDM, hit me up. Hit me up. Because I got the hookups. But more importantly, afterwards, I went to see Gaslamp Killer. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Gaslamp Killer. Not, you know, I don't know that I'm so much into his music, but it was a free show presented by Red Bull Music Academy. Very cool. But it was just really interesting. I mean, the way that they did the show, because this was Gaslamp Killer's record release party. He's putting out a new CD, whatever, next week. Who knows when it comes out. Point is, they had this free show at the Mayan, and you had to sign up for the mailing list in order to get into this raffle to win one of 1,000 tickets that they were going to be giving away. So not everybody who signed up for them, who RSVP'd, won tickets, obviously. So I found that really interesting. Also, it was Gaslamp Killer with Flying Lotus and Daedalus. I'm probably saying that wrong. And there was like some live band that was like very Mars Volta-esque a little bit. Oh man, it was cool. Yes, Flylo, E-Prom, and J-Rock. I'm not quite sure who was which. I think E-Prom was the one that went on before Flylo. But anyways, it was dope. IFC Calnito says, Belasco's is greater than the Mayan. You know, I would have to disagree, at least on the visuals. The Mayan has so many screens that they showed really, really great visuals on. This dude was showing clips of like Akira and Steam Boy and a couple of other animes that I didn't recognize. But yeah, I mean, the Belasco Theater is cool. I mean, if you're down to go on Asian night, which is basically every night over there. Not exactly my cup of tea. Not exactly my crowd. But, you know, if that's your thing, it's there. All right. Drew UK says, Cross Counter Premium, where premium subscribers can get first access to cross counter content such as excellent adventures without waiting 3 days for each part of an episode. This is something that we might be able to pull off with the new crosscounter.tv site, which is currently stalled in development due to my own unorganized and laziness. Lemon Lee says, remember Dignation? Yes, I do remember Dignation. And I also remember that that model didn't work for them. But just because that model didn't work for them doesn't mean that this model wouldn't work for us. Focus Trees says, need an assistant, gootecks? Yes. If you or someone you know, and sorry guys, the assistant position is only open to gay guys and women. Unfortunately, I'm kind of sexist and think that only women and gay guys can be good executive assistants. Focus Tree says, I'm willing to work with you for experience. Do you have existing personal assistance experience? Because if you don't, I can't help you, man. I gotta go. One of my friends is a executive assistant for some hedge fund or something. And she's just explaining to me like all of the things that she does for the boss, like follow-ups and scheduling and appointments, and I'm just like, what? How how do I not have this already? And then I'm like, oh, I just don't have the resources yet. But hey, maybe there's some Filipino or Indian or Romanian virtual assistant out there that can help me. Camera died. Camera's back. Camera's back. Oh. There we go. Oh, gosh. There we go. Dude, are you guys kidding me? I don't care. Oh, God. Oh, my God. You guys. Yes, exactly. If all else fails, I will become Hobotex. Hobotex! Yeah, I didn't realize that I was a fan of Romanian chicks until I saw the 2012 Summer Olympics. Oh, yeah. All right, I'll click it. What? What the hell? Oh my God. That's amazing. That's awesome. I love it. Vash Trigunner says, hey Gootecks, why don't you guys do something like the Humble Indie Bundle? Like give away miscellaneous items for donations or sign autographs for fans? I don't know, man. I don't know. I would rather sell stuff like subscriptions. It feels weird to say, yeah, I'll give you an autograph for like $50. I don't know. I'm not lazy. I am all about the paper though, Leo Tusesi. Anyways. You have prior, Focus Trees, you have prior experience? Really? Okay, send me an email, gootecks@crosscounter.tv. Anyways, moving forward, what else is going on? Isacard says, hey Gootecks. Hey Gootecks, I want to stream and build a viewership. How do I go about it? Great question. Sometimes we talk about these things, building an audience, but I guess we can talk about building an audience again. So, the way that, one of the ways, okay, let's start from the beginning. How do you build an audience? You have to create and deliver value consistently. Now, what does it mean? What do I mean when I say value? Well, for example, uploading matches with you just playing and playing random people online and bodying them or losing or whatever by themselves is not value. Value would be some sort of insight or talent or information that maybe other people either don't have or can't easily get. For example, sometimes people see Excellent Adventures and they're like, this shit looks easy. I have a great rapport with one of my buddies and we play games all the time, we are destined to be the next Gootecks and Mike Ross Excellent Adventures series. And then they put it together and it sucks. I've seen it so many times. And although imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, I don't want to be flattered. Just don't do it. So, now that we know one of the things not to do, why don't we think about one of the things that you could do to build your stream audience? So, when I started with the Street Fighter podcast, which was basically a vehicle to get donations so that Third Strike Team USA 2008, SBO 2008 Team USA for Third Strike, to get us funding to fly to Japan. I did interviews with other top players and asked them about their history as people, as well as, more importantly, their mindset and strategy when it came to playing Third Strike. So, and you'll see this written a lot in books about networking and marketing and making content, where it suggests to interview interview leaders in the field that you're either trying to break into or trying to produce content for, like a book or some sort of documentary, whatever. Most people, myself included, love talking about themselves and love doing interviews and love getting cited in books and in TV shows or video, whatever, it doesn't matter. So, you know, I don't know what kind of stream or audience you're trying to build, but I'm going to assume that it has something to do with gaming. So, I mean, you know, reach out to, you know, significant people in the community and interview them about whatever. That would be a good start. Other ways that you could build an audience, and of course, all this has to be done consistently. It doesn't matter if you do it every day, every week, every month. It just has to be consistent so that people look forward to the next one, right? So build an audience through interviews, through maybe producing like tips, strategy videos. Dude, I can't tell you how much I get excited every time I see a quality strategy video about, you know, Street Fighter. It doesn't matter what the character is, but something showing me some sort of weird little tech or an overall strategy or like a walkthrough of a character. That's the stuff that I think is totally not done very often. And I mean, part of the reason is just that there's no money in it. But I mean, dude, people will upload matches, they'll do like combo videos and shit. But the real important stuff, like a 10-minute walkthrough about every single character in AE or Marvel or whatever, they just don't really exist yet. So, I don't know, get on that. I think that the battery on the camera died, so I'm going to run a commercial, switch the battery, hopefully, and we'll be right back. All right. And we're back. Oh. Anyways, Autumn Knave says, I would love to see, where was it? He said something about wanting to see a Rindukan-esque PDF for all the characters. If only this were reality. If only I could just download, whether it was free or not free, it doesn't even matter. If only I could download a PDF for each of the characters that would just explain to me what buttons are good, what combos I need to do. Why is this so hard? Why don't we have this? Of all the things that hold back the fighting game community from growing, I feel like just solid, concrete information for beginners, intermediate, expert level players is just not there. Why? Why? And, you know, there's definitely a lot of bureaucratic reasons for why. You know, you have Brady Games, who has the license to Marvel and Cross Tekken, and then Prima has the license for Street Fighter 4, and both companies aren't exactly like fighting game focused companies. You know, they just treat fighting games like any other title that they have the license to produce a guide for. So, it's very depressing. Very depressing. But you know what would be good is to look at the elements behind the Rindukan Bible. And actually, if somebody could post the link in there just so that everybody can see what we're talking about. The Rindukan Bible is this fan-made PDF about Makoto that's designed and laid out like an amazingly professionally done document, or, you know, PDF. There's a print version, and then there's a screen version that you can read on your iPad. Jesus Christ, I can't tell you how awesome this guide is. There you go. Yes, thank you, Key Team, for posting that. It's awesome. Jesus. So, I don't know, man. There's so much to be done. There's so much to be done, and who's going to do it? Unless there's money to be made. Oh, here, hold on, let me click on this. Boom, virus. What? Let's see, what game is this? Yeah, I don't know what game this is for, but, oh, League of Legends. Okay, yeah, sure. Yes, more of that. More of that. You guys don't think that I've tried this? Oh, God. This stuff just bums me out, guys. Honestly, it really does. Oh, God, I can't even think about this stuff. Does anybody have a contact at Prima? Maybe? Or anybody knows anybody who works at Prima? No, Clockwork is connected with Brady Games. It's very depressing. Oh my gosh, what are we gonna do, guys? What are we gonna do? Makes you sad? Makes me sad. Makes everybody sad. Alright. Anyways, moving forward. Oh, yes. Jaginogun says, Gootecks, don't know if you read it, but CVS 2 was just released on Japanese PSN. Do you think this is Capcom trying to test the waters as to whether or not a proper port such as Third Strike or HD Remix is worth putting into? Yeah, I mean, it's really funny because I didn't hear about any of this until like today or yesterday. I was just like, dude, how? I don't know. Why would they only put it out in Japan? And does that make it like a bad port? I don't know, whatever. I'm sure if it does well over there, they'll bring it in over here. And then they'll either start working on CVS 3 or they'll, you know, do CVS 2 HD or whatever, something like that. Yeah, man. It's I never really played CVS 2, but all of the so many players that I respect and look up to were masters at that game. So, hey, what can I say? The level up your guy. Thank you, Mark Rose. The level up your game guys worked on the Tekken Tag 2 Prima guide. Maybe you can get in contact with them. Awesome. Thank you. I'll hit up Rip and be like, yo. Yeah. PS2 Classics download. Yeah, not a new version. Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. You know, the other interesting thing was Capcom. Where did they post? They were like, "Oh, we're looking." Here we go. Capcom listening to fan requests and could be looking for an ambassador in the near future. In the not-so-distant future, we will likely, but not definitively, budget issues and all, hire a new fighting game ambassador who will help in such efforts. Please don't fuck that one up. Oh gosh. It's hilarious too. Anyways, I'm not one to apply for a job. You guys know me, right? I'm not the guy that fills out a resume and, you know, goes on monster.com and puts a cover letter in. I don't do those things, right? Even when I have to write a proposal, man, I'm like, dude, can we just do the project like I want to do it? And I suck at writing proposals. Anyways. Anyways. Oh. All right. So yeah, Street Fighter Cross Tekken. I don't know, man. I don't know if anything can be done with Street Fighter Cross Tekken. But then again, I haven't really been following it, and I guess after they patched it, it's like totally different now. I'd rather run for governor. Although then, as soon as I ran for governor, the opposing party would definitely dig up all the skeletons in my closet, such as all the misogynistic, racist, homophobic comments that I made over the years. And they'd bring up pictures of me with long hair and be like, "Look at this hippie. You want this hippie to be your governor? Didn't think so." Oh, yes. Yes, exactly. Me with long hair, election over. All right. Let's take some questions and then let's wrap it up. It's almost, lunchtime is almost over, guys. Am I running out of things to talk about? Have we really covered everything that I know stuff about? Daroxa says, "Hey, what is your mind frame like when you're at a major like SBO or Evo?" When I was playing competitively and was seriously trying to win and play my best, I would set written goals. I would say, I'm going to make it past the first round of SBO, or I'm going to win one major in Street Fighter 4. I wish I still had it, but I don't anymore. But I had a sheet, a goal sheet, all these goals that I had written out. Why? Because written goals work. I don't know why, they just do. You could talk forever about why they work. Is it training your mind? Is it the law of attraction? Is it some sort of higher power? I don't know. But when you set written goals in the correct way, they work. But being consistent with them is difficult. Anyways, I would try to exercise and eat right. I would not eat heavy the day of. I would focus on how it was going to feel when I won. I would imagine the feeling of victory, which is why in some old videos of me, such as like in I Got Next, you can see me smiling and then like running my hands over the buttons, because I would try to visualize the victory before the match started. I mean, hey, I don't know. That's just what I would do. These are topics that I never heard anybody. I don't know what Justin Wong thinks. Justin Wong probably just, that's not true. Actually, I feel like I've talked with Justin about that before, and Justin always goes into it like, I'm gonna beat this guy. But then it's like, it's different because it's like you build that over time. Like, I can't go into every match and be like, I'm going to beat this guy, even though obviously that's the best way to do it. But it's like, if you don't have the track record and results to back that up, like for example, maybe you beat the guy last time, or maybe, you're like the best in the world at the game. So of course you're going to beat this guy. Even though obviously you can't win them all. So those are some of the things that I used to think about. Are you guys, oh my God, you guys, really? Really? Okay, you guys do understand that and I talk about this so much, but you guys don't listen, so you make me talk about it again. Look, Cross Counter is a standalone LLC held by two people. You can guess who those two people are. Complexity is a separate entity that exists in and of itself. When Mike and I joined Complexity, we were brought on to head the fighting game division. Complexity Cross Counter was the name chosen for the fighting game division because Cross Counter was running it, and there was no way that I was going to sign to a team and lose the Cross Counter name. Therefore, if Mike, myself, Peter, Comofine decide to leave Complexity or not renew the contract, Cross Counter still exists. Jeez. But it's like, yes, put a fact in the info if you're tired of these things. Thank you. Yes, Willie Griff, that is a great idea. Can somebody please start a Google Doc with all of the frequently asked questions? Oh my God, that's the best idea ever. Somebody please doing that. Somebody please help me with that. Freeaboo Fight Club says, gootekks, are you planning on running any future FGC events a la bar fights? Yes, if we can set some shit up here in LA. This will be done in the next month, and we can do bar fights on a regular basis, but it's not going to be like it was before. It's just going to be dudes coming down, playing casuals, and drinking and eating food. Doesn't that sound like fun, guys? Don't you guys want to do that? I think it sounds like fun. Because in my mind, the casual market is very underserved. Just like I said that there was no good resources for people who are trying to learn how to play, there's no good resources for people that just want to play casually. Because the tournament scene is difficult to keep up with and stay a part of if you don't have the drive inside you to become better. Lots of tournament players, lots of players are totally in the tournament scene to improve themselves and improve their games as players, right? But if you don't have that because whatever, you're like, oh, I'm not really that competitive, or maybe you're like, oh, I just play for fun, or maybe you're like, oh, I have a job, so I don't really, there's no point in me trying to compete because I just don't have the time to dedicate. There's still, I would say, probably 80% of the player base that's like, I just want to play casuals. There we go. Thank you, Death Dealer Wolf. Guys, post questions on the Team Fighting Rabbits Facebook page, and then he'll put them in the FAQ. Thank you. How'd the talk, Lookin says, how'd the talk go with live streaming food? I've been chasing these motherfuckers around, and if I don't hear back, I'm going to take the idea to all of the competing gourmet burger chains, and I'm going to blow it up. Everything started out so good, but I guess maybe talking about it with you guys jinxed me or something. I think that's what happened. It's difficult because I don't really have an outlet. I don't have anybody that I can just talk to about stuff. You guys are my outlet. What can I say? There's literally, that's not true. I can talk to my parents, but it's like, dude, like I can do that, but other than that, like there's basically nobody else. There's nobody else that I can just talk to about these things. Because it's too complicated. Sometimes it's not really so much about, like I'm not really looking for feedback usually. And plus, feedback in the chat room is a lot easier to ignore when it's not any good. But also it's a lot easier because I feel like sometimes if I'm talking about things and I have like an audience of 200 plus people, somebody will come up with something good, right? You guys come up with interesting ideas all the time, like the hitting up level up your game, because I didn't know that they worked with Prima on the guide. So I will do that and see if I can get a contact at Prima. 10 Gaio says, can you start a show cooking with gootekks? You know what's funny about that is I've thought about doing stuff like that, and then the idea gets shot down. The other problem with cooking with gootekks is that it would be the same fucking show every day because I only know how to make one thing. That's not true, two things. I know how to make chicken, lemon pepper chicken, baked Brussels sprouts, sauteed greens, and brown rice. I don't know how to make smoothies. I guess I could make eggs. It'd probably be a pretty short show. Have a lifespan of like 6 episodes. Dr. Zayas gets salty with gootex. Oh my god. That's hilarious. NYC Frost says, hey Gootecks, I was watching you play at the Capcom tournament in NY. What happened in top 8? I was up too late drinking. This is fact. My bad. Ooh, Drew UK says, then find a hot chick to teach you how to cook new stuff. I like where you're going with this. Gosh. Where would I find a hot girl that knew how to cook, that could show me how to cook? Craigslist, not in LA. Oh my god. You know, there's some girls that know how to cook. You know, it's really like a cultural thing, you know. Girls that know how to cook usually come from a culture where no, that's not true. But usually, like, girls who know how to cook usually know how to do other things. Like, maybe I'm just thinking about, like, Asian girls. I feel like Asian girls really put the effort into taking care of their man. Whereas girls of other... It's just different. Like, all ethnicities are different, you know? But the Asian culture really kind of, like, suggests that your job as a woman is to take care of your man, part of which includes cooking, you know? They're very, I don't know, just speaking from past experience, they make an effort to take care of you, you know? That's probably why, I mean, am I wrong in saying that Asian women are like the most highly desired women in the world? Is that just like a broad generalization? I don't know. I don't know. Thank you, Eastas Arcade and Rakeonomics. I don't mean that they're just physically more attractive. I mean that they're just highly desired because, in general, they just tend to take care of their man. Oh man, we are really, yeah. Quan Chu says Asian girls are good waifus. Waifu. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. All right. NYC Frost says, hey Gootecks, second time caller, first time caller, long time listener. I'm currently enrolled in Queens College and I'm interested in starting up a gaming league for college like for other sports. With League of Legends and StarCraft 2, I feel a college league can be started. Absolutely. You're actually late to the game. There's already the CSL, Collegiate Star League. So maybe you can start a branch over in Queens for the Collegiate Star League, maybe. I think it's certainly only a matter of time before all the games that we play have teams at the schools, and things like football and basketball and whatever are just kind of like thrown by the wayside because there's more money in esports. Because imagine, right? Imagine that you're Complexity or Evil Geniuses or Cross Counter and you have a pro team and you're like, oh man, like this guy was like top of his league, top of the, you know, collegiate whatever league. You know, this guy was, he's from Harvard, right? This guy is from Harvard, and he's the best guy on his StarCraft team or his Street Fighter team or whatever. Give me that guy. Can I get that guy? I mean, it makes perfect sense. Like, you go to college, and then you go pro. I mean, that's the next logical step. It's true, man. I mean, by the time 5 to 10 years from now, esports is going to be epically huge, and we can make fun all day about all those things, but the fact of the matter is, it's coming, and there's nothing that we could do to stop it. Anyways, guys, I've run out of steam. I've run out of steam, and there's nothing left to talk about. So the takeaways from this episode. Oh, hey, this is what I was going to ask you guys. So, you know, the other, like several shows ago, people were asking about fashion and where I get my stuff, and I talked about plunder. And then somebody, I forget who, was so kind to turn me on to Jack Threads, which I think is way better than plunder in terms of their selection. I mean, if just for me personally, for me. I mean, for you guys, you know, you guys that, anyways, there's Jack Threads, there's plunder. I was wondering if you guys know of any other things, any other websites like that where I can get credit for referring people, because thanks to you guys, and hey, if you bought something from plunder or Jack Threads, courtesy of me, thank you. I spent more time than I'm willing to admit today and yesterday looking for stuff that I was going to pick out from Jack Threads and plunder, just because there was free money in the account, and I was so excited. So here, look. There's the Jack Threads link. And oops. Shit. There's the Jack Threads link. How do we do this? How do we do this? Oh, God damn it. jackthreads.com/invite gootecks. I need to make a bit.ly link. There we go. One at the top, one at the bottom. Anyways, that's the plunder link. That's the Jack Threads link. One of those you will like if you like buying clothes and trying to look fashionable. Oh, dude, yeah, right? Jack Threads, gootecks, that would be dope. Anyways, do you guys know any other sites that are like that where I can get credit for referring people? Strike a deal with Kugi. I do have a deal with Kugi. See? Buy this shirt, brokentier.com. Go get it. You know what's better than getting credit on these different sites for referring people is, of course, you guys supporting Cross Counter by buying t-shirts. Oh. Scroll up, scroll up. Living Social, Supreme New York, Living Social, Redbubble, refer people to. I feel like I'm already part of Living Social, but we'll see. Maybe we can all go do things together. Just kidding. Digital gravel. None of these look like. Yeah, I don't know. None of these really look like the same thing where I can refer people in the same way to get credit. It's so much fun. I like it. I think it's fun. Karma Loop? Do they? Karma Loop? So much fun. Snackish says, Gootecks, what do you think of fans walking up to you to say hello? Cool with me, happens all the time. Happens all the time. Nah, man, these guys, nobody's doing it like, oh wait, here it is, get $10 now. I'm trying to click and get $10 now. It doesn't work, nothing works. I almost certainly will, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be at Canada Cup. So don't you worry. 80s purple. Let's see. I don't know, guys. Snackish, what if you're with a woman and a fan approaches you? It happens. It has happened. I feel like when that happens, it raises my value in her eyes. What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? Oh, here we go. Nothing. All right. Oh, IFC Calnito says, Gootecks, what's the best nightclub in SoCal? Well, I am, of course, biased. I would say that Exchange is the best, but other candidates are the Avalon on Fridays for Control. Okay. Exchange is really good on Saturdays for house. If you like trance, Exchange is also good on Fridays. Dre's is really good. I have a friend that promotes at Dre's. If you want to go to Exchange or Dre's or sometimes Control, then hit me up and I can point you in the right direction and get you guys on the guest list. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Belasco, but I mean, the place itself is really cool, but I don't know, Asian night, man, it's like always Asian night there. Yeah, the standard is dope. Honestly, IFC Calnito, I think you should come out to Exchange tomorrow for Shakedown Volume 4, headlining by Destructo. All right, guys, we have kind of just petered off course here, and I've run out of juice. So I want to thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for your feedback. Thank you for the suggestions. Thank you for the Living Social suggestion and all these other great sites. I'm going to play some Street Fighter 4 and some Third Strike probably. So this is the end of gootalks. I guess maybe you can stay tuned if you want. I don't know. I'll try to stream and see if it's even playable, but sometimes it's not. So, all right. Thanks for watching, guys. Follow me on Twitter at gootecks. Later, guys.